Yeah, hi hello everyone. Welcome to the next session of Frontend Development. So, as part of our previous session, we have discussed about form, right? The purpose of forms, right, and as well as how to write form in a web page. We know that using this tag, form tag, we can able to add a form to this web page with the help of this. But within the form, we need to add multiple fields over there. So when you're talking about those fields, we can create the fields in terms of text boxes, something like radio buttons, tick box we have, and we have something like a drop down box and text area. Like this, different fields you can able to create. Other than that, we do have buttons like upload button we have to upload files, and we do have submit button as well. So these are the things which usually available inside a form. I think we already started it with the text fields, right? So I'll just open this. Yesterday only we started this. Yeah. So in this, we created two fields over there and one submit button. We know that the moment you click the submit button, the data will be submitted in the fields. Whatever the data you are entering, that will be submitted to the next level. Next level means that could be any server, any backend that would be submitted to any backend over there. Now, in this page, if you look at the code, text boxes, two text boxes will be created, and here we give the name for each field. Then only we can able to retrieve the information properly over there. The meaning of retrieving, right? So the moment you enter something here, data, now click this, then see what's happening over there. You're able to see that after question mark here, see listed.html is something I have written in the action of that form, where what should be the next page, and after that immediately you're able to see person equal to Divya and place equal to BNG Bengaluru, right? So that is what the data will be submitted. And an important thing here, as I mentioned, this one, see outside what you are writing here is just for the user to recognize, because if you write like this one box and like this one box, absolutely you're selecting some person name from the first box and some place from the second box, fine, but user does not know, just like two blank boxes will be there. It doesn't know in the first box what to be entered, second box what to be entered. You might think it like a first name last name, or you may think it like a name and phone number. You may think like a phone number and mail. We don't know. It could be anything, right? So to provide that facility to the user, we generally write something here. There is another way in which we will be giving some extra awareness to the user, that is a special attribute there called placeholder here. So I hope you are able to see my screen, and as well as you are able to hear me. Just give me the confirmation. Yeah, one of you.
Yes, Keshav, we can able to see the screen.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah. Oh, here I'm writing something placeholder. I'm writing under name. So you can write anything over there, right? Like something like this here. Save this and just go there, reload it. Yeah. Now you're able to see that difference, right? So this is what a that attribute called placeholder will be doing. So it will be adding some name to name means some extra label. I say like it's like a kind of label that will add that label to that particular field text box. But placeholder is like a shadow kind of thing. Before a text box, whatever you mentioned, that's like a actual name, something like a label. But inside the text box with the placeholder, what you mentioned is like something kind of shadow. Why I mentioned like that is city. This is there. Enter your name right in this field. That will be there until you start typing something. If you start typing something here, that is gone. Understood? Yeah. So that's it. In this way, we can able to create the text boxes over there. So these are not yet done. Like you can get different fields over there here. So we're writing different values like for text box only, like name done right, name, place, mobile number, date of birth, something like that. Now save. For each field, I gave different name. Placeholder, okay, fine. Now just go there, reload your page. You can write something. You can enter some mobile number here. Date of birth also can enter here. Yeah. Now submit this. Observe that on the top address bar, you're able to see that person equal to Ravi, place, headband, phone number, some number, date of birth, something like yes, it's been added on. Yeah. So in this way, you can able to create the text boxes there. Fine. But okay, that's working now. See what I'm typing. Some name. There's a mobile number field, right? And here I'm entering something like this, and this is a date of birth field, right? I'm entering like this. Earlier I entered with a you know slash like hyphen. I used hyphen. Now I'm using something like slash forward slash. Now click this. Yeah, the ultimate thing is like here it's getting submitted or not is important thing. Yes, phone number whatever you entered also it is taken and it is getting submitted. So the thing is you gave the text box, you created it, but what is the default nature of the text box? It will take the input from the user. So what input it will take, whatever the input it gives through the keyboard, that input it will be taking there. So what will be that? So people when they are using the keyboard to enter something, they can enter alphabets, they can enter digits over there, or they can enter special characters. Actually, all are called characters only. Alphabets are different, so don't think like alphabets are only characters. Everything appeared on the keyboard is like characters only, character only. Characters are like alphabets, digits, and then special symbols we have. So definitely it will take all, means the anything, any character you enter there through that, that will be considering that. So now you have written some names, field names like phone number or something like maybe mobile number, something like that. But mobile number, whatever it is, date of birth, something like that. But it will not be considering like that. It will think like normal text box. Then what to do here? That is, we can say that with some heading or something like that. Here you can say, please enter mobile number only digits, and please enter date of birth in this particular format, certain format like you know, DD, MM, right? Something. Please enter the data in this format, something like that. You can give that say like recommendation to the user. But see what I have written here, DDMM. Okay, you can write in a better English. You can write better sentence. You can write. please enter this valid format is something like that you can write. But see, even after entering this dd-mm and all, now observe, yeah, okay, just a minute. What I entered in hyphen one thing, and next is like slash. Absolutely, this is also it is taking, right? So the thing is, there is no guarantee that even though we provide some proper recommendation for the people to enter the values, there is no guarantee that they definitely would be following the same. So then, if recommendation is not working, then absolutely we have to come up with a rule, right? So here also, what we can do is instead of keeping this as text here, you can write something like number. That is also text box only, but you can simply write that number. Now here, instead of this keeping like text input type equal to that, but one thing important, both are text boxes only, guys. There will be no difference. But this allows only digits from your keyboard. This allows only date format. Certain format will be there. That format only it will be allowing. See, just go to this, reload this. Yeah. So to get in a proper way, right? What we call like break tag. You know the meaning of break tag. Break that line. So if I write two breaks, it will give you space of two lines. Yeah. Now some name, some place. Now see, observe. Yeah. When I'm trying to enter some number, yes, it is taking. I don't know whether you're able to hear. Actually, I'm trying to enter some keys like any alphabets I'm trying, but it's not taking. But I'm typing sevens, it is taking, and something numbers it is taking. So absolutely it is locked now. So you can enter only number over there. Now coming to this here, date of birth, you can enter the same number also. You can enter something 22. Next is like 10. Next is like 2000. Yeah. So here the thing is yes submitted. And how it is taking the data? If you look at this, yeah, 2000, then 10, then 22. It doesn't matter. The problem is what? One person may, if you don't write a date, the problem is one person may enter in one format like hyphens in between, and one person may enter the data in another format. One person may enter with the first date, next, what you call like month, next year, or one person may enter first month, next date, something like that. We don't know. But here it is a format is a uniform format. It's like a uniform thing. So whatever they enter, this only will be considered over there. So that's why we have used this type equal to date. Yeah. So not only this, we have another advantage also that when you are typing for the yeah, if you observe this, see what we have avoided is, see, he can enter whatever the date he wishes, but the moment he wants to enter the month, what's happening? He doesn't have the control to enter some special character in between, like hyphen or slash or colon, whatever. He doesn't have. What he has, just the moment you're done with the two digits, then immediately it is moving to month only you have to enter that. Got it? So um, you are not allowed to enter any special character in between. This is one thing, and the other thing is nowadays all what I say, like browsers are providing this option, like date picker option. You can click this. You can choose the date from this graphical interface. This is called GUI, graphical user interface. Instead of you what we say, like type the date, you can choose the date here. So 2211 something like that. Now submit. Yes. So now also see the data is like it is taking the uniform format. First is year, next is like a number, like what number is month, and then date. Fine. So in this way we can able to create the text boxes. That's it. This is about creating the forms, and inside that adding the text boxes. So the next story is about creating the drop down box. Not drop down, what we call it, radio button. See, before I talk about radio button, you people already know that radio buttons are used to select one option from the given option, or whenever there is a requirement to choose only one option among the given options, we use radio button. And the tag we use for the radio buttons are same tag, that is input only. The name change comes here only in the radio. Here I'm writing this radio. Now, if I create this, then it looks like empty. Doesn't matter here. See, people don't know what it is. So, just to give some information to the user. So here also, if you create one box, people does not know what that box is about. Here, what you will write name. The same way you can write MALE. Just to before this box means like button, you can write MALE. You don't have any placeholder for this. Inside this, you can't see anything. So it's a big box. You can see something, but here you can't have a placeholder. But just to before starting off that button, you can write something like this. Here you can write male, female, whatever it is. Now I have written something like EM. We need one more, right? One more radio button. Same. And this one I want something like EF. You can write anything. I'll just written that. Go there and reload your page. Yeah, we are able to see that right now. In this way, we'll be creating the radio buttons. Now we are going to submit them. Okay, this feels fine. But data is getting submitted. Okay, fine. What other values I kept like empty, but it's submitted. With what? M. Some name. Selected what now? This time M. Now EF. Submitted. Yes. So the problem is what? The idea of radio button is getting disturbed here. The thing is, you can select only one option from the given option, but you are allowed here to select both the M and F. Why it is happening? Because absolutely will happen like that only. Uh, Radio button means what? From one category, like if you have gender category, from that you may have two three options, or you have to select only one option. Radio button need not be for gender, guys. So like you have online exam. Assume like you're having an exam. For that you'll be having a question number something like 22. For that you will be having options, right? A, B, C, D, four options. All four also radio buttons. Out of those four, you have to choose one answer. So whenever there is requirement or situation to choose one option from the given options, we use a radio button. Here then why it is only one option? It will allow you to choose only exactly one option only. But here why it is allowing us to take two options, like select two options. The thing is uh, in our mind it is there like M means male, F means female. But why it will think you created one radio button, you created another radio button. Don't say like MF you have written, that is nothing. If you write X, Z, like P, N, C, D, something. The way, whatever the meaning for C and D, same meaning is there for it, like M and F also. It doesn't think like that. Why it will think like that should be male, that should be female? No. So the thing is, ultimately, what the radio button, whatever you created, first one, it will think like one category radio button. The second one will think like another category radio button. So in one category, you are able to select that. In another category, you are able to select this also. The problem is, from these two, you created how many radio buttons? Two. But from these two, you have to select only one value. And these radio buttons should be created for only one category, one purpose. What is that purpose? Why you are creating radio button? To select the gender, right? You need to give that name. What you will select from this box, guys, here? This box, phone number. What you will select from this box? Place. What you will select from this box? Person. What you will select from this radio button? Gender. And what you will select from this radio button? Also gender. Save. Go to the browser. Reload the browser. Now I selected M. Now I selected F. It's toggling between M and F, right? You are allowed to select either M or F, not both. So that is what I say, the actual, the working of a radio button is about. It's not just creation. You have to provide the field name, then only it will be like that. Now, okay, just go there. I selected EMO. Now submit. Ultimately, observe on the top. Person entered hurry. Place header phone number I did not enter. Date of birth also I did not enter. Gender value, how much it is showing? On. Nowhere I have written on, but it is showing on. What does it mean? Okay, now style. Writing some name. I'm not selecting the gender now. Submit. Same story. Person selected, place selected, phone number, date of birth, intention I did not write. But see, what is that? Gender. It's not even showing there. So if you select any gender, what value it is showing on? If you do not select, that field itself is not submitting. So the thing is, what we have to do is, if someone select, see, who will enter the data in this name field? User. Directly, he only gives the value to this box. For this also, who will give the value? User only. But what user will do with respect to these two? Your user only will select it, either F or M. Then if he select M, what value should be taken? We have to write as a programmer. If he select F, what value should be taken? We only have to write it. I hope you got it. For that, what we do here is, in each box, like each radio button, you have to write the value. For that, you have to use a specific attribute called value. You need to mention value here. What I have written the value? Man. Here I'm writing something like woman. Now save and go to the browser and refresh your page one more time. Now write this, write anything. Now select TM. Now click this, submit it. Now observe at the end of the day series. Place Bengaluru, Ravi, okay, fine. Gender observe, man is selected. Value is what? Man value is selected. Now this time, gender woman is selected. That's it. And the ultimate thing is like, M is not selected, F is not selected. They are just like in what we say. User to understand. So what it is like M means male, this is like F means female. Intentionally I have written woman and man. If you click M, man is selected, F, woman is selected. That's it. In this way, you will be creating the what we select radio buttons, and people still does not know what MUF. Still, if you want to give some more, uh, you know, uh, information, specific information to the people, if you want to give, you can write something like this. Now save and reload. You can able to select, or you can keep. If you remove that uh, break tag, it will give you the same line, white whatever it is. Now here instead of MO, FO, if you write the AP also, if you select A, what will be selected? Man will be selected. If you select B, woman will be selected. That is what important thing here. This is only for the user to understand. Now checkboxes. You know checkboxes already. Same checkboxes also used by input tag only. The difference here is type. To create the checkbox, we use checkbox only. Here also the same story. It will create a button. Checkbox is like a checkbox itself is like a button. Something like this. We can check it or we can uncheck it. That is what. But people does not know whatever it is. And before that, you can able to write anything. Actually, I want to create this checkbox for languages purpose, like languages known, something like this. Three checkboxes I mentioned. You might observe these things also in your what I say. You're applying for jobs, right? So people ask like languages known. something like this. Now save. I'm writing after that box, like this it will show. So you can select something like this. You can create all these things like this, not magical. You can write it. Simple concept is set behind this. And why you're doing this? This is for language, right? You can absolutely write one line here. Kind of label, I say. And for better view, you can write something like this. Yeah. Click this, and you can't see anything related to language. Here also the same story. We have not added any field name to that. Generally, you know what field name we need to add there. We have to add. They should belong to what category? They all should belong to the same category, but out of which we can select not just exactly one option. You can select one option, or you can select three options, or you can select only two options. That two also any combinations you can select. So one or more or none also you can select nothing also out of it. So for that to happen, here I will write the same field name. Write language or languages, whatever it is. Save. Go there, reload. Now I selected Telugu or whatever it is, some name. Now click submit. So earlier no field was chosen, like language was not there, but this time language is there, but what value it is showing over there, like on means you selected language. Instead, just before this, it was not showing anything. So here also the same story. People can select like this. What is this? This Telugu is only for the user to see. But if he choose this option, see, if you give this option, he will enter his own value there. But here he cannot enter, he can only choose. So if he choose the first option, what value should be taken? If you choose the second option like English, what value should be taken? If you choose the third one, what value should be taken? We need to provide as a programmer to that field as something like value attribute. We need to provide over there. See, intentionally, I'm writing here. What we say, capital letters, like show the difference. Outside is only for the user to recognize. But what value will be selected? Exactly this value will be selected provided if you choose Cello. Okay, fine. Now go to the browser, reload the browser. Now select the same value I select now. Just to cross check. Earlier what it was shown, uh, language equal to on, right? This time if you observe on the top, you can see language equal to Telugu. Important thing is that Telugu is capital letters, like uppercase letters. So that is what, if you write whatever in the value, that value would be selected ultimately. Now reload. Gender you can select only either F or M only, right? But here languages, now observe, I selected two things, English and Telugu. So now go there, and the top you observe language equal to Telugu and language equal to English, because we know that checkbox's purpose is what it is used to select multiple values or none or one, anything, any combination is possible with the checkbox. The next thing is we have, okay, submit button is there, right? In the same way we have upload button, right? So what is the thing we use to create the upload button? Input only. Same type input tag only we use. Using input we create multiple things, right? We are done with the text box, we are done with the radio button, we are done with the checkbox, we are done with the submit. But in the last class we have seen like a total five things, around five things. As per yesterday's session we can create, right? There one more is upload button. To create the upload button we need to use type value as file, type equal to file. It's like upload type, what upload? It's like a file upload. Reload, yeah. You're able to see this. Yeah, before this you can provide any name. No file choose file only will come. Before that, here you write whatever it is. Up to you. Okay. What I have written photograph. Reload. Yeah. You write select a photograph or upload photo. Something you write. Upload your resume. Um, right. Like that you can write anything. Now click this. Important thing is this one. Okay, I don't know something. Okay, b dot. It's a text document. What else? B dot txt. Select it, right? Yeah. Okay, submit the data. For the field, I have not written any name. Means what is entering in that photo or something is entering it, but I did not write anything over there. Now what I can do is here name. Purpose is what? Why you created that field? I created this field for create selecting language. This field for selecting gender. This field for selecting date of birth. But this field for what purpose? Then only I can send it to the server. This I want for photo. You write anything is valid here because it's like just a variable. So name, you can write anything. Now go there and reload your page. Same story here. I will select same one for some time being. Now see absolutely on the top you're able to see language equal to Telugu and photo equal to B data text. So in this way you can able to. So with this we are almost done with the main important things. We are left out with two things. One is the text area. Text area like one big box will be there where people will enter the address, something like that. Here address only I'm writing people to know, right? Because they should know what they are actually entering. I'm writing something like address here. Now to create the text area, we have a special tag. The tag name itself is a text area, and you no need to use hyphen or something in between. You have to write the text area. No space at all here, like this. Don't create like this text area full. It's like a full sentence. You have to write, and you have to write like this. That's it. You don't need to put anything here also. Simply write this. Oh, let's go to this. Reload it. Yeah, absolutely a text area. Okay. And after that, you want the next things to be in the new line. That is line problem. You write break that properly. If you write two breaks, that's absolutely fine. You can write it. Reload it. Yeah. This, you can write whatever you want. All right, right. Something like this you can write here. Like you can able to write it. If you look at this, default it is showing only two lines. You're able to write only two lines because of this box size. Default it will come like this, and yeah, if you submit, actually nothing is there here related to address. Why? Because we created a field. The field is style is like text area, but you are not created like what value should be taken from the text area. That is one thing, and one more is like this box size default coming like this small. Then what happens the moment you enter the data, it will move like this scrolling something. I want little bit big for address. Address means at least 4 5 lines minimum will be there. For that, first thing is what we do is in the text area, it's opening template here. Name. Why you are writing this? Select the address. Next, here is very important thing. Two important columns are there like rows and columns. Rows calls. This is like using this you can able to increase the size of your text area big box. Now see this will improve the height. See 8 lines came. So I don't want the 8 lines. Then reduce it. Now I've written 4 lines. Understood. And columns I have not written anything over there. You can write columns also. I'm writing 20. I think it's 20 only. Maybe default is 20. Now I'm writing 40. Go there, reload the page. Yeah, now you are able to see. So like this, you can able to do whatever it is. Actually, the ultimate thing is you can do this also for this. What is dragging? You can do this, but default also you can do something. That's it. If you write anything over there, whatever it is. Yeah, yeah, the address is selected. Okay, you have entered different characters. It came like this, but the data can be submitted over there. No. Apart from this, what is this button is called submit button. What exactly submit button will be doing here? It will be submitting the data to the next page. What would be the next page? Whatever it might be the next page you mention in the action attribute of the form, that would be the next page. In general, it will be a server page, server address we do mention over there. Fine. Now, sometimes what happens is we do not have only two, three fields, right? We might have several fields. More number of fields will be there in the what I say in a page, like in a form, you have more number of fields. That time, assume you have entered something wrong, not in the one field. If you enter something wrong in the one field, what you do? You do something like this. What is this? Backspace something. You know, you can use something. Backspace symbol, backspace button. You can do that or delete or you can select like this. The small things, but I'm just in this because you should know important. Yeah, like this you can able to do this. Even for the gender also, guys. I don't know whether you observed or not. Usually, people can say like this one directly. They will write this and say like this is the way you have to use the enter. No, I told you right. Like not for gender. What you say like radio buttons. You should know the actual meaning. So here it need not be gender, guys. Here it should be same. Same means like see here I have written gender like this. Here I have written small gender. Right now see. To go there, reload. I'm able to select him. I'm able to select F. I hope you understood. Now again also this both are different now. So if you want anything to be a radio button, you must and should put those radio buttons under same category. Fine. Now what I'm talking actually here. If you have written something wrong in a box, in any box, if you have written any value something wrong, if you write only somewhere only one box, if you write something wrong, you can use backspace or you can delete it. But if you have written due to some reason suddenly due to hurriness or something, you have written few things wrong. Then what you want to do, you want to write from the beginning, fresh. You have to write everything. Then everything what you need to do, you have to go to separately and you have to edit it. Right? That is what usually you need to do. But instead of doing that, there will be a button, a default button will be there for us to set all the values to the default. Default means earlier before you submit any data, what are the values? So that values you can able to set it. That is like a resetting. That's called what? A resetting. So to do reset also we have a button, a specific button is there and whose name is reset. Whose type value equal to reset means we have to use the same what we say like a tag called input tag only. The value only will type is only changing. Here you have to write reset. All are small. Like submit, you have to write reset. Now just to go to this, reload this. Yeah, you are able to see reset came. Submit, it's there now. Reset that. Now return something. Okay, some values have entered. What are they? Stravan, Bangalore, and something, something. Now the moment I click reset, what's happening? It went into the original mode. Like before we enter the data, what were the values? Those values are like an empty values that went into that mode, like reset mode. To do that, what we need to do? We need to create a reset button. Fine. But if you look at this button names, names means what is appearing on the top of the button. What is appearing like here, reset here, submit. Where we have written that, don't say like we have written type equal to reset that. In the type reset, what value I have written for R? Small. Here for yes, what? Small. But in this, you're able to see capital, right? Here. So that is ultimate, like default, it will come like this. The problem with this is what kind of browser I'm using now? Chrome, it's a Google Chrome browser. Here it is showing like this. If I use another browser, like yeah, if I use Edge, also same problem. It is like almost copycat for Google Chrome that will come. But if you use Safari or if you use Mozilla Firefox, then especially in the Mozilla Firefox, you do observe like submit button name will be like submit query. The name default name it is like on the button, whatever it is appear default is like submit query will come. But in other browsers like Chrome and Chrome related Chromium browsers, we say like Edge also like Chrome, we call it Chromium browser. Edge and Google Chrome we get like submit. Same works for reset with capital R, here capital F. But I told you, if you open this in the what we say Firefox, you'll be getting submit query. I don't want that. My website should be opened in every browser, and everywhere it should give the same feeling of button name. I hope you got my point. So to do that, and also to remove this default value, default name will come, right? So to do that, we have to use a special attribute. But this one you should not think like value for this fields. This fields value is different. What does it mean value if I give? If you select a Telugu, this value will be selected. That's it. What does it mean? If you choose this F and this F button, then this value woman will be selected. But here we have to use a special attribute like value. But this value different I am telling you. So if you say if you click this, what will be selected? Nothing will be selected. This is only for name. Only for name. See here I am writing what? Absolutely a different one. Here I am writing clear. Now observe what I'm writing here. Register. Go there. Reload. Observe there. If you click register button, what's happening? Submission only happening. Right. Now see. I select Shravan and Telugu. Now click this clear. What's happening? Resetting only happening. So what you write doesn't matter. What it is actually doing, that is matter. Clear? So that's it, guys. That is about today's session. Working with the form, we are just left out with the drop down box that we can see in the next session, and then we can get into CSS. Yeah, I hope you guys are clear with the today's session. If you're having any doubt, just let me know, guys. Else, if you are clear with the today's session, just mention like you are clear. So all of you.
Keshav, I have a question.
Yeah,
So here, the values which we are giving for each field, right? So those are
yeah,
all embedded into the URL.
yeah.
Uh, so in case if we give a lengthy path of any, like choose a file, suppose considering one example, if we give the lengthy path over there, so that path also will be added into the URL. That's how it is.
Lengthy path means
Like any path which will give like the file which is uploading into the form.
no, no. That is. I'm uploading from anywhere, right? So this path is see this one. So see what is this front end HTML? This is not your folder.
Hmm.
This front end is not your folder, right? Your folder is 7 a.m., right? You know that your folder
Hmm.
is like 7 a.m. So, but here I am uploading something, but here it is taking this one only. So the absolute at the end of the day, the point is here, whatever the file you are choosing, that file only will be submitted. Its path is nothing to do with the
Okay,
path.
only the file name it is going to submit. Okay.
File not even actually name we can see behind the scenes. Once it reaches the server, the file itself will be transferred.
Okay.
Understood, right?
Yes, yes, got you.
Not just the name, the file itself will be transferred to the server. Then you should understand the server side technology to how to retrieve the file, how to capture the data. That is a different story. Clear?
Yeah, that I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Others guys, Ravali, Akshara, Shweta, Fakunis, Veera, if you have any doubt just let me know. If not, just mention like you are clear quickly, guys.
So this is only the last topic for the HTML language, or do we
Yes,
have
yes,
any?
yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, Shweta, you're able to hear me? Ravali, Akshara, Fakunis, Veera, if you have any doubt just mention your doubt. If not, mention like you are clear. Yeah. Okay, guys. Then yeah, it seems like fine for you, right? Just to practice the same today. Today only you practice. Okay. create a form and just to work with that. In the next session, we are going to learn about some other aspects. Okay, guys. Bye, guys.